This is KBCI.blogspot.com. I'm George Boston Rhymes in the city of Valdosta, Georgia. Today is November the 3rd, 2012. We only have one newspaper here in this metro city of Valdosta, Georgia, and it is the Valdosta Daily Times. The front page reads, "Jury Trial or Settlement," wherein the sheriff was sued by a few people here in the local area. But that's not the reason why I'm opening this paper today. As always, I want to keep you informed. We had a city council meeting a week ago wherein I stood and said to all the citizens present and to our elected officials that I was against the SPLOST 7, and that I would be voting against it, not because I don't think it's a good thing, but because I don't think that it had been used in a way that is conducive to the well-being of the tax-paying public. And so I'm against it. I was against it then, and I'm against it now. When you go to the south side of Valdosta, Troop Street, Forest Street, and throughout the Black, African American, and poor white communities, you will see that very little changing, construction, sidewalks, economic growth, creation of jobs are done on the south side. And so I am against it. And the Valdosta Daily Times didn't publish not even our names of the people who spoke at the Valdosta City Council meeting. And that's routine. That's not nothing new. But by the bloggers and YouTubers, we intend that the citizens of South Georgia be fully informed, that they get a new knowledge of what's going on in their community. And we want to see that take place for the good of the people that are stationed at Moody Air Force Base. In fact, we want to highlight the fact that I was out at Moody yesterday, the 23rd Combat Rescue Wing. And we did not find a picture of the Commander-in-Chief of our sons and daughters stationed at Moody Air Force Base. I talked to a lieutenant colonel who took me to the wing commander's office. The secretary took my name because I was concerned about the people at Moody who frequent the first floor, and going in the wing headquarters building at Moody, entering from the south side of that building, the chain of command of the wing commander, the vice commander, and the senior chief master sergeant, pictures are displayed to represent the power structure in the Air Force, and particularly at Moody Air Force Base. However, there has never been a picture of President Barack Obama at the 23rd Wing Headquarters building in the hallway since we were notified 3.5 years ago at the local Valdosta and Lowndes County branch of the NAACP. People that wear the uniform, civilians who work at Moody, brought this to our attention. And so we journeyed out. I was selected to go out and question the wing commander then and the wing commander now. And we just had an air show, and it seemed like to me the president's picture just ought to be displayed for the people who have put their lives on the line. Some of them have died in Iraq, Kuwait, Afghanistan, and other war-torn areas that we don't even know about. Now, how could Governor Nathan Deal, Jack Kingston, Amy Carter, Ellis Black, Tim Golden, and other elected officials in the state of Georgia allowed this to go on, apparently for the entire duration of the first 4 years of the Commander-in-Chief of our armed forces stationed at Moody Air Force Base, Georgia. Now, Valdosta is the home of Moody Air Force Base, Kendaloo Golf Course, Francis Lake Golf Course, Wild Adventures Theme Park, Georgia Military College, Wiregrass Technical College, Valdosta State University. Many retired and active duty military veterans. And it seems to me that the president, the commander-in-chief picture should be displayed here in South Georgia as the other all other 43 white male presidents that served this nation. Now, I may want to add this. Let me add this, because I believe in truth and I believe in fairness. If the other president's picture was not displayed at Moody Air Force Base, then I also believe that we have dishonored them as well. If we can send our sons and daughters to fight and die for this nation. In fact, the military processing line, when I was in for over 20 years, when you enter that processing line, you will see a picture of the president and the commander-in-chief serving at that time. That means that when you get on that plane from Moody to go in foreign nations or any military base to possibly die, the person whose authority sent you over there, you get to look at him face to face. And if you make it back and you come back to Moody, Fort Bragg, or wherever it may be, you look that same commander-in-chief in his eyes as far as the picture goes, to show that under his authority, you performed your duties and you accomplished the mission, whatever it was him along with the Joint Chiefs of Staff ordered you to go into. You didn't have no say-so on whether you should go or not, but at least the commander-in-chief picture was displayed. So we're gonna close this clip out now. We're gonna get back on track. We're gonna talk about Valdosta Daily Times and Councilman James Wright, a man that has stood up for what others seem to ignore. And we're gonna stay on point, because I'm not a politician. I am a follower of the good of Jesus. I am the follower of the good of Moses under Judaism. I am a follower of the good of Muhammad under Islam. I am a follower of the truth of Buddha. All the good that those who follow Buddha espouse to do for the good of mankind, and all life sources. I want to be the best of all of those great religions. And I understand that I cannot be all that I can be if I punk out under pressure, or if I bury my head in the sand and just keep backing up and backing up until this republic is destroyed, because we the people allow the wickedness of a government, the wickedness of those who say they follow Jesus, but are seemingly practicing the hate of Satan. And we must understand something. that God did not give his people the spirit of fear, but of love, power, and a sound mind. And so this is my goal in life, is to help free you as I was freed by white Europeans, as Africans and Jews and Japanese and Chinese. And if there be extraterrestrials that can come and help us, then we should embrace them as well. This is the nature of my flavor, and this is the flavor of my nature. I'm George Boston Rhymes. I will be right back with the next clip. We're going to talk about the SPLOST 7, and we're going to talk about the Valdosta Daily Times in terms of why no South Georgia news media published what happened at a public meeting of the city council just a week ago, wherein citizens spoke, but not even their names were mentioned, not the positions, not even the position for which they took, the stand that they took. The local citizens in South Georgia knows absolutely nothing about it, much like the NAACP banquet that took place October the 27th. But you don't know nothing about it, because to those in power, apparently black news is no news at all. News that's concerning the poor white people are no news at all. And so we walk around deaf, dumb, and blind to the times and unable to make intelligent decisions because we don't have a newspaper here in South Georgia that will report what we need to know. Get ready, get ready, get ready for the next clip.